All
Hello.
right.
Hi.
Hello, Abele.
Hi,
How
Babali.
are you in
Very good.
Israel?
How are you?
Very good.
Heaven is very good, and I'm
hmm
almost home. Almost.
Yes, come back to Cape Town, the real
Exactly.
heaven, even though you're
Yes,
closer to heaven in Israel.
exactly. I'm going to come on Friday, and on Saturday I have a birthday party that I'm
Yeah,
organizing.
yeah, you're organizing your birthday. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun though.
Yes, it will be fun.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
everybody send my dad lots of birthday messages so that he loves to answer each person, but then it just adds a lot to his plate. So maybe don't.
Don't,
he he knows you're thinking of him, so don't send him birthday
don't.
messages.
No, it's. I know
Enough.
you're wishing me happy birthday. It's
It's
okay.
enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Yes, I
Exactly.
have enough to answer to.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we are live on all
Yes,
platforms. I checked Instagram, everything's good to go. Today we're
good.
talking about success principles. What are some easy to take, bite sized principles of success that people can use? Because if they're not achieving success, obviously there's something that they don't know.
Yeah,
So, where do we start? How does it connect to the new webinar that's coming up, Your Throne Sources of Income?
yeah.
And let's dive in.
Okay. So the first success webinar is something that you must stop doing. You're doing it too
Success
much.
principle. Yes.
Yes. The first
Yeah.
success principle is
Yeah.
that there is something that you must stop doing. You're doing it
Mm,
way too much. Religiously, you're doing it. And it is, you are trying to become successful.
yeah.
Now, why? Why? Success is a target only for failures.
Yeah.
So when you try to become successful, what you say, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure. And guess what? You will be right. You will be a failure.
Yes. And I remember when you first said that and I first heard that, it was like, and many people, by the way, that hear it for the first time resist you on that. Because I heard it the first time, it was like, success is a target for failures. If I'm saying I want to be successful, I'm saying I'm a failure. It's like people resist you on that at the beginning.
Who wants to be black? White people. Who wants to be white? Black people. So if I want
Mm.
to be successful, I'm the opposite. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to be blonde,
If
it
I
means
want
you're
to be
brunette.
beautiful, it means that I'm ugly.
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Right,
That's
right.
all. It's like really very simple. If I want to be
Right.
beautiful, it means that I'm ugly.
Yes,
Only
yes.
ugly people wants to become beautiful. Yes.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
develop
true.
a character.
Develop character. Yes. Yeah, and by the way, on the flip side, beautiful people are the ones that often wish they weren't as beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're saying you want to be successful, it just means right now you're not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's success is a target only for failure. You really have to stop making it so important because really what you're doing, you are not actually trying to be successful, but you're resisting being a failure.
Right. Yes.
You
Yeah.
really have to get it. You're resisting being a failure. And what does it mean to resist? It means to hold close in order to avoid. So you
hmm
hold close being a failure, and the more you will resist, the closer it will get to you until eventually you will become it. You will agree, okay, I'm a failure. And the
Yeah.
manifestation will be, well, money is not so important. I don't have to have America. I can drive a Vespa. You know, I can drive a motorcycle. It's fine. No one
Right.
says like it's overrated.
Yeah.
Luxury is overrated. Yes,
Uh-huh.
sure. When you cannot have it.
Yes. Right. When you can't have it, then comes the excuses. Right. 100%.
Exactly.
100%. So you need to do what then? Now, obviously, not resist
So
failure
number
and
one.
not
So
try to be successful.
the first thing is stop being so serious about being a success. You need to be
Mm,
willing to be successful or not with the same level of enthusiasm.
yeah.
Right? Whatever, nothing is really important.
hmm
Stop
Mm,
thinking, oh, I have so many doubts. You have doubts because you're pushing against. To have a
mm,
doubt, it means you need to have an opinion. Yes. Stop having an opinion, just know.
yeah, I see. I see.
You understand? To have a doubt, it is like, should I do that or should I do that? I have an opinion. Should I do? No, I don't care. I do something, and if I will fail, great.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
make a decision. I know, and you act from that cocky viewpoint of I know. And if you fail, good. Only
mm,
one thing: allow everyone else to be as cocky as you. Allow them to know too. Don't
amazing.
say I know in an effort to make someone else wrong. That's not I know. That's I'm right. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about I'm right. I'm talking about I know. I
Hmm.
know mean that I know and you know, and it's not a problem. I'm right means someone has to be wrong.
Yes, yes, true. Amazing. Amazing. I see that. Now, what about the person that can't put food on the table or that's just not enough? It's they're really struggling to make ends meet and they
Yeah.
hear you say, "Don't try to be successful, it's not that important."
Yeah. They're trying to be successful and they cannot put food on the table.
Right.
Maybe if they will stop trying, something will change. Obviously, what they're doing is incorrect.
True. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they try to put food on the table and they think that life is serious and they bought into the idea that they are limited and they bought into the idea that life is difficult and life is not difficult unless if you decide that it is difficult. Because look,
Yeah.
let's say that you have a bad condition that wherever you go, someone hitting you on your back. Okay? That's
Yeah.
your life. That will be a difficult life. Sitting in the office and clicking the mouse is not like click, double click, typing on the keyboard. It's not difficult. Yes, answering emails, watching
Right.
Instagram is not difficult. Yes.
Yeah.
So 99% of the people that I know that say that they have difficult life, they really need to relook at the definition of the word difficult. But let's say that there is an actual person that just walking around and being hit all the time. He's saying that it's difficult only after he's been hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already happened.
Right.
What are you crying about? It already happened.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as tough as it is, move
It
on.
happened. Someone already punched me. If I continue to cry about the fact that someone punched me, I will get uselesser and uselesser and worse and worse and worse. Someone punched me, great, I got punched. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You have to
really
continue.
that's how important it is because if I look at let's say look at the history of man, few hundred
Hmm.
million years, or let's take the Bible viewpoint, 5,000 years. 5,000 years, average 1.5 billion people uh, times one lifetime,
Hmm.
one punch. Like
Yeah.
it's insignificant. It
Yeah.
is so insignificant that you need to make it so significant. My parents behave to me in such a way. So what?
Mm.
If you
Hmm.
don't get over it, try to become successful.
Yeah. If you don't get over it, you'll remain under it, really.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. It's amazing because, the basic message is don't be serious, number one. And it shouldn't be challenging. It shouldn't be serious. And there was a person that actually spoke recently to Mariah, and they were saying, look, it's such a struggle to be in this industry, and it's really, really tough. And she was sort of saying, it just doesn't really seem to me as a struggle. Like, I'm not struggling.
Yeah.
And so
What is the
the
struggle to take a picture and to say attach and send? Where is the struggle? The camera is heavy. They don't even have heavy cameras anymore. The cell phone is heavy. They don't even have to
yeah,
change lens.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not, first of all, it's not hard work, but and also I think that if somebody is struggling, they need to report to themselves that there's something that they don't know.
Okay. So if someone is struggling, it goes like that. It goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with life is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is something small that didn't go their way.
Yeah.
Instead of taking action, they sit down and start to think why it is, or they get
Mm-hmm.
worried.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because they stop acting, they become even more worried. So the next time that they need to do something, it's really difficult because they didn't move for a while. You know, like you turn off the car for a while to start it.
Yeah.
It's a problem. The oil drops, and like the engine is not oiled, etc. So you start. It's difficult,
Mm-hmm.
and they start again, but they didn't actually disconnect from that incident from the past. So they start, but they're really not acting. They're half acting. So
Mm-hmm.
because they're half acting, they will become again worried. What does it mean to be worried? It means I am not acting. Because while
Yeah.
you're acting, there's no time to worry. If someone shoot at you, believe me, you don't worry. You run. You're not even afraid. You're afraid by the time that you realize that you've been shot at. I've been in places where we had bombs as a child. When the bombs happened, there was no problem. The problem is after. When
Mm-hmm.
the bomb happened, there's action. You go down, you run, the da 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 da. And as a child, it was exciting. You know, every
Yeah.
night bombs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Activity. Maybe we will not go to school tomorrow. It was really nice.
Yeah. Most kids had a snow day. You guys had bomb day.
A
This is
bomb
great.
day, yes, every day
Yeah.
almost.
Ay, ay, ay. Wild. Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's true.
it's really the dwindling spiral is you stop acting,
Yeah. Yeah.
you start to think.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking is a substitute for action, and it brings stress, it brings worries, it brings doubt. Someone tell me like, I don't know if I should do this or that. I have so many doubts in my mind. Start to act. Stop to
Mm-hmm.
talk. Stop talking. Start to act.
Yeah.
Enough with the talking, enough with the nonsense. Act. But what if it's wrong? So it's wrong. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's better than
100%.
nothing. You at least you made a decision. When you make a decision, you feel better. And you think,
Mm-hmm.
should I turn left or right? And you say, well, I should turn left. And it's the wrong decision. You hit the wall. But for that a brief period, from the moment that you make the decision until you hit the wall, you felt great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. It was great. Yeah.
And now you
Yeah.
hit the wall, you make another decision. Now you'll feel double as good having made two decisions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it's just make a decision, whatever.
Right.
Life
Right.
is not so serious unless you stop acting.
Mm-hmm.
Children
Yeah.
fall and stand up, and there's no problem. Life is not serious. They make another decision, and they don't stuck on the past. It
Mm-hmm.
is only when adults convince them that the past is extremely important and they need to be protected that you get useless people.
Right. Right.
Not a second before the adults convince them that life is dangerous or difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%. Amazing. Amazing. Great. By the way, that alone, super powerful. And we actually wanted this one to be a short one.
Ah,
So even though there's endless success principles, that alone, if somebody watches this twice, they'll
who's that?
get it's unbelievable. So
Yeah.
let's talk quickly because I know that we do actually, for the first time, we'll see, want to make it short. Let's talk about sources of income, which is starting this Thursday.
Okay.
And we would love the people watching to join and just to know what they can expect.
Okay. So sources of income for most people
Hmm.
is many options. Option A, option B, option B for income. And they say, well,
Yeah.
if I need $100, I need a few places where it should come from. So they
Mm.
think, well, a little bit in crypto, a little bit here, a little bit there, get divorced, all kind of things that bring you money. And get divorced is actually get money out.
Depends for who, right?
But it stopped the bleeding.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, so they think that sources of income is different ways for income to come in from different sources.
Right.
But as weird and as insane it sounds, that specific thought is very wrong, and it actually blocks the actual sources of income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you don't actually discover what is the true sources of income, you'll see that what you will have a dentist that is a good dentist that will open a practice, and he will make less money than if he would work for someone else as a dentist. Or you'll have a
Mm-hmm.
guy that is really good in marketing, and he will open a marketing agency and he will do not well. Or you will have someone that got to work at a specific job for someone, and he will not do so well, although he's good in that job.
Mm-hmm.
All is because there is a basic misunderstanding on the subject of sources of income. And I showed it today. I spoke to you about it today, and I spoke to another friend of mine, Gilly, today. And it's like, wow, the moment that you get it, it is like, oh, of course, that's what's happening. It's so obvious.
Right.
Of course. How come no one knows about it?
Yeah, I could have said that. I should have said that.
Yeah,
but nobody sees that. It's
no,
like totally
hidden.
hidden under your nose as like the most obvious, but totally nobody does it.
Exactly.
And I know so many of my friends, they try different things, and they just they're going on the wrong road completely to sources of income. And that's why it's like one of the most elusive things is, how do I have multiple sources of income?
Yeah.
Everybody tries to have it, but it's like something they can never quite reach, and all these gurus talk about it, but nobody actually has it. It's
The
because
girls
they
just
don't know it's
confuse
there.
people.
Yes.
They're just confused.
Yeah, exactly. It just confuses them more. And nobody has, I mean, the people that actually achieve sources of income is because they've somehow figured out a part of this, and that percentage is tiny. It's
Tiny.
almost non-existent.
Yeah. And the sad things is that it is so easy.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
sadder thing is that if you don't know that, your only road is to blame other people for your
Mm,
condition. So
mhm.
you'll
Yeah.
have a pro blends. You become a pro at blaming other people.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You'll have lots of problems, and life will
Yeah.
become difficult,
Mhm.
and you will become serious and heavy, and you will forget what the word smile means.
Mhm.
And you know it
Yeah.
is, you become useless.
Yeah, not a very good state of affairs, and
Yeah,
certainly no sources of income. In fact, the one that you have is constantly in danger. Most people live with just the one not being even correct,
yeah,
constantly threatened, constantly worried about it, constantly
yeah,
hoping that it remains. So you can't even get that right. So yeah,
yeah. So
amazing.
let's look at for a second at the comments. So
Yes.
Facebook user, which is Eli. Now I discovered that it's Eli Keshet,
Yeah.
the one and only Eli
Okay.
Keshet, the
The one and
amazing.
only.
Exactly.
Yes.
He says hola, and then Punam said hello, Mary sir, and
Hello. Hello.
Anna Marie. Oh, I think I know this lady. Hello from
Yes.
Cape Town. Nice to see you guys again. It has been too long. I agree.
Agreed. Agreed.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Wow, 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 unbelievable. And Natasha, hi from Gushens. And wow, 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 this is so amazing. Just stop worrying about your success. That's so weird, but can definitely see it.
Mhm.
And then so powerful things. Thank you so much, Mercer and Punam and Anna and Arjuna. Snow day, first world problem. Yes. And then we have, let's see who, can you see more comments?
Yeah, I
Ah,
can
here we go.
see. Yeah, we see hello from where did it go? I just had it. It's jumping. Hello from Ahmed, and Arjuna said, "Always hoping the next guru will be better." LOL. Yes, and Ahmed said, "Awesome information. Totally, thank you." And Barbara said, "Mary, you have changed my life forever.
Oh
Amazing,
wow,
amazing,
wow.
amazing." Yes, wow, wow. So okay, we are doing well on our shorter live stream.
Yes.
So to get the webinar that's coming up, it starts this Thursday. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. You can go to gprosperity.com/your throne.
Yeah.
We were offering it last week at 179. It's now jumped to the full price of 279. But what we'll do, just because for the people that are watching live now, as a reward, as a thank you for being a part of our Facebook Lives and one of the little benefits of tuning in, it'll go back to 179 for 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Just if you're watching and you want to join us, I'm going to put the code. The discount code is Live Throne, LIVETHRONE, Live Throne.
I
And
can
you
make
can,
this. I mean, I can write it, but the chances that I will get it in the correct spelling
yeah, yeah.
very close
Well,
to zero.
yeah, the pronunciation and the spelling, leave that to me.
Exactly.
You can bring all the genius, you know. I'll just do the pronunciation and spelling.
You bring the genius of your own, Babale.
Mwah. Love you,
Mwah.
Abale.
Love you.
Love you, love you. So if anyone is wanting to join, go to gprosperity.com/your throne. The discount code, coupon code is live throne, and then it will drop back to 179 for 2 hours only. Otherwise, it's now back at the full price of 279.
And I
And
can
we'd
tell
love
you,
to.
I was working on
Yeah,
this seminar today with Gali.
yeah.
I'm going to attend. It
You're
is
gonna watch it
amazing.
to get the information for yourself. Yes.
It is really powerful.
Yeah.
It's a must. I think it will be one of the most, if not the most powerful in the series
Yeah.
because it is so simple, but such a block for everyone.
Hmm.
Everyone I encounter has that specific block. And if you actually handle that, you handle everything. You open the flood of income.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that's why we called it your throne, because if you really handle that, you're the king.
100%. And it's so simple, but what it is, it's just a tiny misunderstanding. It's almost like a tiny tweak to the machine, a little adjustment that it's like, that's all I needed. But that's so I was it was that was just off. It was just a little
It's
adjustment.
a small
Mhm.
you need
Yeah.
to come and hit something, but you need to know where to hit it and what force, and that's it.
Yeah. Exactly. It's so true. It's so true. It sounds metaphorical or poetic, but it's actually exactly that. And I think once people do the webinar, then they re-listen to this after. They'll be like, "God, they explained that well. It's so true." Yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
Yes.
I'm excited about it. All right, we did well on time. Thank you, Abba, for today. That was
Thank you
amazing. The
everyone for
fundamentals were
joining.
brilliant. And yes, thank you everyone for joining.
Okay.
Okay,
Mwah.
love you, love you. Mwah,
See you
mwah,
in
mwah.
Cape Town. Mwah.
Yes, see you.
Love
Come.
you, Baba. I love
Mwah,
you.
love you. Love you. Bye, Abale.